So sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. And feel as if you stepped into your own space, your own yogic sanctuary. Activate your feet, spread the toes, spread the balls of your feet. And then give yourself a moment or two. Just feel yourself landing on your mat as you prepare for your practice. As you prepare to make your intent for your practice today. And your intent today is to go in deep inside of yourself, and as you move through your poses, feel to bring in that gentleness, that tenderness of yourself. So that you're not pushing, so that you're hurting yourself, but really coaxing yourself into the poses. And then staying long enough in the pose to feel the pose. And to feel what the poses offer you today. To feel the areas that is being worked on in the moment in which that areas is working. And then feel what the poses gives you. So keeping yourself alert to what comes up, which is not the same as what you wish for, but is accepting what you're receiving in the moment. Sometimes spending so much time in terms of wishing is not to appreciate what is. And so we lose opportunities to really take in and appreciate what is. So move through your class today, noticing what is going on in the moment, appreciating what is. Bring the soles of your feet together. Flex the toes back towards the shins. So you're in Balakanasana. Bring your hands back by your hips, just behind your hips. And then you're on your fingertips, pushing the floor away. Bend the elbows slightly. And sometimes if you want more extension in the spine, if you have a block, you can have a block behind you and have your hands onto the block. So you're pushing against the block, and it just gives you a little bit more extension as you lengthen up. Pranayama today is Kapalabhati breathing. So doing 85 pumps in Balakan. So from here, take a deep breath. Now lengthen the spine. Chest is lifted and you're lengthening the lower ribs away from your waist. Lift your chest, lift your diaphragm. And then exhale fully. And now take a partial breath, inhale. Sharp exhales through the nose, Kapalabhati breathing, 80 pumps. And then inhale, release. Shoelace pose, bringing your left foot over your right thigh, just above your knee. And if that's a difficult reach, then your left foot is onto your right calf, or the left foot is onto the floor. The left foot can be on a block or stay in cross-legged seated. Your pranayama second is Surya Vedana. So fold the first two fingers down of your right hand. Your thumb blocks your right nostril. Inhale through left nostril, inhale for 10. Ring finger blocks left nostril, hold the breath, hold for 10. Both nostrils block. Now activate your feet, spread toes. Spread the ball of your feet and keep feeling as if you're gliding your left thigh away from hip. Exhale through left nostril. Exhale completely. Breathe through the left nostril. Inhale for 10. Blocking both nostrils, holding the breath, hold for 10. Exhale, left nostril, exhale for 10. And release. Change the cross of legs. Shoelace with your right over left. Make the adjustments so that you're working in what feels right for you today. Fold the first two fingers down of your left hand. Use your thumb to block the left nostril. Inhale through right nostril. Inhale for 10. Block both nostrils. Hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. Exhale completely. Breathe through right nostril for 10. Block both nostrils. Hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. And then release. Bring the soles of your feet together. Toes flex back towards the shins. Bring your hands forward of your shins. As you press down into sit bones, breathe in. Breathe from belly, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you fold forward. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, fold. On the next breath, spread the breath across your back, around your back, lifting, spreading the back ribs. And exhale, fold. Breathe into heart, deep breath, energizing your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, fold and then feel. Feel what comes up for you. Feel what the pose is offering you. Sit bones presses back to floor. And as you breathe in, you're breathing into lower back as you're lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. Keeping the length. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. One more breath as you breathe. Breathe into belly as you move your belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, allowing your body to melt forward. Inhale, release, push floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. From here, straighten your left leg. Then tuck your right foot in so that the right heel is by the groin. Foot is pressing against your thigh. Bring your left foot across so that left foot is to the floor. You're in your shoelace pose in this, but your foot is on the floor. Reach out with your heels. From here, bring your right hand by your right hip and then reach the hand about 12 to 15 inches away from that hip. Press down into your left sit bone. Inhale, lift out of your left side. And as you breathe out, bringing your hands to the floor. You're framing your right thigh and knee with both arms. Now breathe as you breathe in. Balloon the breath into your left ribs as you're lengthening away from left hip. And as you exhale, use your hands to ease your lengthening out of lower back as if your sternum is coming towards your right knee. Now breathe, press your left sit bone back to floor. And as you breathe in, lift your left ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, you're folding. Breathe into your right side ribs. Feel as if you're lengthening right ribs away from right hip. And exhale as you pose, send your left sit bone back to floor. On the next breath, breathe into your back ribs. Lead with chest on exhale. Send your left sit bone back towards the floor. Then some of you will stay here. If you can go further, place your left foot onto your right thigh for shoelace pose. And as you press down into your left sit bone, reach your left arm is up. And as you exhale, your arm is coming to the floor. Your left foot presses against your left arm. Now breathe in as you're lengthening out of your left side. And as you exhale, fold towards your left foot. So one of the things I often do or did with this pose, when you come forward, sometimes your left sit bone comes away from the floor. So oftentimes I would put a block here and then traction. So you're not coming so far down. You're using the block to help to open up that hip. Many of you probably won't need this because you've got that openingness in the hips anyway. But the block there gives you traction. It helps you to lengthen out. And then you fold. Don't go so deep. So breathe and you traction, lengthen out of left side. And as you fold with intention, as if you're folding towards your left foot. Even if you don't come down, you still get the opening. And breathe, lengthen belly away from left thigh. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, ease on back up. From here, straighten your right leg. So your right leg is reaching straight forward. Your left foot comes over your right, your left foot is flat to the floor. Bring your right arm across and hug your left thigh towards the chest. And then reach your left arm back by hip and then reach it back a few inches away from the hip. Press down into left sit bone. As you breathe in, lengthen out of left side. Reach your right foot forward and twist to the left. Spread the toes on both feet. Now breathe in as you lengthen out of your right side. And as you exhale, you're twisting towards the left. Breathe to sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And as you exhale, you're twisting, twist to the left. Then inhale, release. Place your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. Pressing down into your sit bones. As you inhale, you're lengthening your arms out and up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're folding forward. Some of you will be able to take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. Keep the neck and shoulders relaxed. Now breathe in. As you breathe, you're lengthening ribs away from waist. Lead with chest on exhale as you fold. If your hamstrings feel especially tight, bend your right knee, reach forward with the ball of your foot, heels contract to sit bone. If you've been able to have your hands into the ball of your foot, then breathe in. As you breathe, lift belly away from pelvis. When you exhale, as you fold forward, reach the ball of your right foot forward into the palm of your hands, and then feel this opening into back and side ribs. On the next breath, breathe into back, spreading the ribs up in the back. And exhale as you fold. One more breath here. Breathe to heart as you feed your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Half knee pal. Bring your left foot all the way over so that the left heel is coming towards your right hip. Your right foot is reaching forward. Ball of the foot is spreading. Bring your right hand against your left thigh, and your left arm is reaching all the way around towards your right hip. Now breathe in. As you breathe, keep lifting, lengthening out of back. And as you breathe out, keep chest lifted as you twist. Glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe in and lengthen. Lengthen out of your right side. And as you exhale, twist. Twist to the left. One more breath. Deep breath. Sit bones is down, but you're lengthening. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Unwind and change. So your left foot is coming across towards your right hip, and your right foot is bent. So you're coming out into a double right angle. Your left hand is by the left hip. Reach the hand away from the hip. Press your right sit bone to floor. As you breathe in, reaching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the hand is coming down. So you're framing your left foot, both feet are active. As you breathe into your right ribs as you're lengthening ribs away from hip. And as you exhale, you're moving your sternum towards your left thigh, towards your left knee. As you breathe, lengthen your left ribs away from your left hip. And as you exhale, as you fold. Breathe in and lengthen belly away from your right thigh. As you exhale, as you fold towards your left thigh, keep sending your right sit bone back to the floor. Now spread the breath into your back ribs. Deep breath. Exhale, you fold. Some of you will stay here. If you can go further, place your left foot onto your right thigh, just above the knee for shoelace pose, twisting shoelace. Your left hand is still to the floor. Press down into right sit bone. As you breathe in, you're reaching up. And as you breathe out, your hand is coming to the floor, or your forearm is to the floor where you have that flexibility, and your foot presses against your arm. Try not to have the foot against elbow. Then breathe. Use the press of the foot against your arm to traction ribs away from the right hip. And as you exhale, you fold. So again, as I said before, you can use a prop to give you the more opening into the hip, pressing the hip back to the floor and then traction away. So you're opening the side ribs. And then breathe deeply. And as you exhale, you're folding towards your right foot, both feet active. Breathe in, lengthen left ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, keep sending your right sit bone to floor. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Ease all the way on back up. From here, straighten your left leg and bring your right foot across so the right foot is flat to the floor, moving the right foot towards your left hip. Your left hand is coming around and it's hugging your right thigh towards the chest, and your right arm is reaching back just beyond your right sit bone. Press down into right sit bone, breathe in, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. Feet active, spread the toes. Breathe in, lift belly away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, you're twisting towards the right. Now breathe to sternum, deep breath. Now push the floor away with your right foot as you twist to the right. And notice what you feel, notice where you're feeling this, and then breathe there, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you twist to the right. Inhale, release. As you're coming back to center. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Heels towards the groin, the foot is pressing against your thigh. Press down into your sit bone. As you grip bones, breathe in, reach up. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Some of you will be able to take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf. Now breathe. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Deep breath. Breathe into lower back. You're lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, you fold. So if you've been able to cup your the ball of your left foot into the palm of hands, then on the next breath, breathe into sternum. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, reach the ball of your left foot forward into the palm of the hands. If you've not been able to cup your foot, you can use your hands to glide the foot forward, and you still get the opening of the side ribs and back ribs. Now breathe in, spread your lungs to the armpits. And as you exhale, reaching the ball of your left foot forward. Inhale, release. Push your floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Bring your right foot over your left thigh for half knee pound. Then bring your right hand back by the hip and your left arm is against your thigh. Now breathe in and lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. Breathe to heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep the length as you twist to right. Now notice where you're feeling this, and then breathe to that area. Keeping the length on exhale, twist to right. Inhale, release. And then change, release your legs and let it reaching forward. Coming into your abdominal sequence, starting with elbow to knee. So lie down on your backs. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Today we do elbow to knee and elbow to knee with star spiral pulse. So lie down onto your back. If your back is tweaky, the soles of your feet will be on the floor. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. So everyone, press your lower back to the floor. Actually, everyone start in this place. Start with your soles of your feet onto the floor. So lower back is pressing into the floor. Press your lower back to the floor and inhale. Lift your head, shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Feel your curling pubic bone to navel and reach both elbows to your left knee. Now pull lower belly in. Inhale, Bring your head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back to the floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Place your left hand onto the right thigh. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hand against your left thigh. Thigh presses to the hand. Reach your right elbow up. Reach it up. Now pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back to the floor. So curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Place your right hand onto left thigh. Curl tailbone up. Reach your left elbow up. Press your right hand onto your left thigh. Now pull belly in. Reach that left elbow up a bit more. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and your lower back is pressing down. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Lift your right leg up, bend the knee, place your left hand onto left thigh. Now breathe into your right hip. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your left hand onto the thigh. Reach your right foot up, pull belly in, be active, heels reach away from you. Pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, head to center. Place your right foot to the floor, hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Lift your left leg up. Now pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto left thigh. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hand against the thigh, thigh against your hand. Reach your left elbow up as if you're unlocking shoulder. Now pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head to center. Place the foot to the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to right knee. Lift your right leg up. Place your left hand onto the thigh. Pull belly in. Now breathe into right hip. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up. Press your left hand onto right thigh. Press your left foot to the floor and reach your left elbow, right elbow up towards the sky. Pull back. Inhale, head to center. Place your right foot to the hands behind your head. Press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Lift your elbows to your left knee. Lift your left leg up and pull belly in. As you breathe in, place your right hand onto left thigh. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hand against the thigh. Your right foot presses to the floor. Reach your left elbow straight up, maybe slightly back. Now pull belly in. Right foot presses to belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, head to center. Place your left foot to the floor and hands behind your head. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders down towards the floor. Now coming into your elbow to knee, the conventional way, lift your feet up off the floor, knees are bent. Knees align with hips. Heels are flexed, toes to shins, reach out with your heels. So you can, if your back is tweaky, do the pose that we just did before. So from here, everyone, inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg out at 45 degrees angle. Keep sending your left thigh away from your hip. Reach both elbows up, reach them back. Now pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee. You're sending your left leg forward. Reach out, spread the toes. Send your thigh bone forward away from hip. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your elbows up to sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now reach your elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg straight up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up, then reach them back. Pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Breathe into your right hip. Pause the breath. Now exhale, lengthen your right leg away from you. Lengthen it. Keep lengthening all the way down until the heel touches the floor. Pull belly in and reach your elbows up. Inhale, bring your head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to right knee. Send your left leg straight up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Pull belly in. Now breathe into your left hip. Pause the breath. And as you exhale, lengthening that left leg away from you, the foot, the heel is coming all the way down towards the floor. Now pull belly in. Reach your elbows up, squeeze your elbows in, pull belly in, and press your lower back down. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to your left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. From here, exhale completely and belly's in. Breathe into your right hip. Pause the breath. Now you're circling that right leg 3 times. Keep lengthening the thigh away from you. Now pull belly in. Inhale, coming back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Straighten your left leg. Reach out, send that leg up, pull belly in. Breathe into left hip. Pause the breath. Now exhale, circling your left leg around 3 times. Big circles. At the end of the exhale, pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale. Knees, hold the breath and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg straight up. Keep sending thigh out and up, pull belly in. On the next breath, breathe into right hip. And as you exhale, go the opposite direction with the circling of your right leg. Keep feeling for unlocking the hips. And at the end of the third, pull belly in. Your right leg is reaching up. You're reaching your head and shoulders up. Pull belly in. Inhale, coming back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Send your left leg straight up. Reach up, spread the toes as you lengthen that left leg to sky. Pull belly in. Breathe into left hip. Pause the breath. Now exhale, circling, big circles with that left leg. You go in the opposite direction to the way you did before. At the end of the exhale, leg is reaching up, pull belly in, and press your lower back to the floor. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up, pull belly in. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders down to the floor and place the soles of your feet down. Give yourself a moment to notice how your body is feeling and what messages are coming up for you. Gate opener. Grab hold of your roll or your block and place the prop between your thighs. Reach your legs up towards the ceiling and reach out with the balls of your feet. That's your hands behind your head and neck. Then you can do this with your knees bent. Everyone breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, stretch your legs up, pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle the legs. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone up onto the roll and press your hands down. Send your legs out. Reach your right elbow up to sky. Feel you're unlocking the shoulders. Pull belly in. Inhale. Bring your legs together. Place your hands behind your head and lower head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Reaching your legs straight up. Exhale. Lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze roll. Send your legs straight up. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. You're reaching out, spread the toes. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll and you press your hands down. You're lengthening your legs out. Now reach your left elbow up, reach it up, reach it back. Feel the opening right down into the hip joints. Now pull belly in. Inhale, legs together. Hands behind your head, lower head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift head, shoulder blades up away from floor. Squeeze the roll, stretching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll as you press your hands down onto the roll. Lengthen your legs out. Reach your right elbow up. Feel the unlocking the shoulders. Now pull lower belly in. Inhale, legs together. Hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. And reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift head, shoulder blades up away from floor. Squeeze the roll. Stretch your legs up as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. Feet are active. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone up onto the roll. Press your hands down. Now lengthen your legs out towards the side. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your left elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head, lower head and shoulders to the floor. Exhale, bend the knees and place the soles of your feet to the floor. Keep the roll. The roll is placed between your thighs for bridge. The roll is now midway between your pelvic bone and your knees. Your soles of your feet onto the floor. Move your heels back towards your sit bones and then brush heels with fingertips. Your heels may also be lined up with your hips. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Now feet presses to the floor, sit bones or lower back is pressing down, and then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Your diaphragm is lifting and your chest is moving to chin. Press your feet to floor, and as you exhale, lift the pelvis up away from the floor. Now breathe into side ribs and filling your heart up with breath. And as you exhale, as you push the floor away, feel as if you're lengthening ankles away from heels. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. And as you exhale, lifting up, pushing the floor away as you lift. So this is one of those really nice poses to stay with the pose, stay with what is coming up, and noticing what comes up for you. Feet presses down, toes are lifted. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, as you lift up, squeeze the roll, and then send your thighs and knees forward away from hips. Now relax your throat and relax your chest. And then breathe in. Breathe into heart. And as you exhale, lifting up, gentle squeeze onto the roll. Now breathe to where you feel this most. And as you exhale, lift, pushing the floor away as you lift. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, tilt pelvis, lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back down. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to the floor. And then release. You have the option now of doing straddle lifting through or frog lifting through. If you have a wall, then you can move to the wall and have the soles of your feet up against the wall. And if you haven't done this pose in this way, try it. Bring your heels, soles of your feet to the wall, knees out to the side, and then your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. If you don't have a wall, and if you're not inclined to do that, then just go with frog lifting through or straddle lifting through. So your lower back is pressing down to the floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, then reach your thighs, knees out towards the side. Toes flex. Reach your heels away from you and pull your belly in. Reach your elbows up and back. Pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now curl pubic bone to navel. You're lengthening your thighs, knees out towards the side. Feel this. Reach your heels away from you. Pull belly in. Reach your elbows up. Reach them back as if you're opening your armpits to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis. But on the same inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows up. Feel as if your elbows are squeezing towards each other. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Lengthen thighs, knees to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbone up. And then lengthen, send the thighs out towards the side. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Bring the hands at the side of your thighs and knees. Draw your legs together and place the soles of your feet down. Roll to your right side. Bring your left hand onto the floor by your chest and then breathe in. And exhale, push the floor away as you come all the way on up. Come onto knees for your next pose, which is Dolphin. So in your Dolphin pose, I'll give you a few options today. First of all, hands onto your biceps to measure, elbows are to the floor. Now reach your hands forward, spread the fingers, or clasp your hands. Check your elbows are no wider than the shoulders, and your forearms are parallel unless your hands are clasped. Now relax your neck, relax your shoulders. From here, breathe into upper back, lift, spread the upper back, feel the broadening in upper back, curl toes under, and exhale, lift your knees off the floor, and then reach your chest back to thighs and knees. On the next breath, as you breathe in, spread the breath around your back and opening your back ribs. And as you exhale, lengthen the spine, send your sit bones up, back of the thighs and back of the calves reaches to the back wall. On the next breath, as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, reach back, reaching heels to floor. Now feel your ankles and calves as if they're squeezing towards each other. Heels reach the floor. On the next breath, as you breathe into your upper ribs. Feel as if you're lengthening your upper ribs away from shoulders. And as you exhale, lengthen the spine. You reach your sit bones back and your belly's lengthening away from the top of thighs. Then inhale, release, bend the knees and come all the way down. Okay, so you can look up whilst I demonstrate where you're going next. From here, coming into Dolphin in the same measurements as before. Your hands are reaching forward. Your neck and shoulders relax, so just watch. You breathe in, you lift, you spread your back, and you curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, and then move your chest back to thighs and knees. From here, you will work with one arm up. So my left hand is flat to the floor. My right hand is coming back and it's tucked onto sacrum. Or my fingers are moving all the way around to my left hip. So you stay here for up to 3 breaths. Up to 3 breaths, and if you wanted to go further, you can work with one leg up. Up to 3 breaths, or 2 breaths, and the foot comes back down, the hand comes back down. Then you do the other side. The left hand is coming up, it's tucking onto sacrum. My fingers are all the way around to my right hip. You stay here for a couple of breaths, really establishing a grounding. Then you inhale, and if you're going further, you're lifting your right leg up and reaching it back. 2 breaths, foot's down, hands back to the floor, knees are bent, and you come all the way down. Okay, so that's the option. However, if you feel uncertain about this and you don't want to go there, then hands to the floor, and you're doing Dolphin with one leg up. You're doing Dolphin in one leg up in this way. You're aiming for 4 breaths on each side with the leg reaching up. 4 breaths, 8 breaths altogether, or working with what feels right for you today. Okay? So measure, elbows to the floor, you're reaching your hands forward, spread the fingers. Your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, and curl toes under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor. Push the floor away with your forearms as you move your chest back to thighs and knees. Now on the breath, spread the breath around your back, spreading the ribs. And as you exhale, reaching back, heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. You bring your feet as wide as hips, and then breathe in deeply, breathe into upper back. Push the floor away on exhale as you reach back. You're working with one arm up. Lift your right arm off the floor, place it onto sacrum. And as you exhale, reach back into right heel. Both heels are reaching to floor. If you're working with one leg up, anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you exhale, reach it back. Now breathe. Feel as if breathing into your left armpit. And as you exhale, push the floor away as you send your left leg back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, send your left leg way back. And as you breathe out, lower your left foot to the floor. If your hand was off the floor, place it back down. Now take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, reach your sit bones back, heels to the floor. You're working with one leg up, your left hand is onto sacrum, the fingers may reach all the way around to right hip. Now everybody breathe in. And exhale, reach back, heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. You're working with one leg up, anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, reach it back, spread the toes. Breathe into your right hip, feel the gliding right thigh away from pelvis. And as you exhale, send it back. On the next breath, as you breathe, you're reaching your right leg away from you. And as you breathe out, lower your right foot to the floor. If your left hand is up, place the hand back to the floor. Now everyone breathe into lower back and feel you're energizing the lower back ribs. Now pull your belly in, exhale as you reach back, moving chest to thighs and knees, belly's in. On the next breath, breathe into sternum. And as you exhale, reach back, the back of the thighs, the back of the calves are reaching back. Sit bones reaches up, it reaches back. Inhale, release, bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. And then from there, you can come up to stand. Standing in horse stance. So bend the knees and bring your hands onto your thighs. Your knees are reaching out to the side, and your sit bones are reaching straight down. Agnisara, 4 rounds, too slow, too fast. So hands are pressing down, you're lifting out and up. So relax your belly, and then breathe there. And then exhale through the mouth. Tuck the chin in, suck your belly in and up. Let it go without the breath. Suck it in and up. Let it go. Suck it in and up. Let it go all the way in and up. Let it go. Breathe in. And exhale. Hands presses the thighs, feet presses floor. Belly's in and up. And let it go. All the way in and up. Let it go. All the way back. And release. 2 rounds fast. Hands pressing down, feet presses the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Chin tucks in. And move the belly fast as you can. Release, last one, breathe in. And exhale. Chin tucks in and moving belly. And release. Stand, heel toe feet together. Stand at the front of your mat. As you exhale, bring your hands together. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, spread the toes. And feel that you're really anchored down into the floor. Close your eyes. And work in with feeling through the next sequence of poses. So with your eyes closed, anchor your feet to the floor. And then breathe in, reaching your arms up towards the sky. Lift your chest, lift your back ribs as you reach up. Now exhale, fold forward, eyes are still closed. Fold forward, bring the hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Then push the floor away with your right foot as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Chest is lifted. As you exhale, bring your hands down either side of your right foot and step your right leg back for plank. Now reach it back into heels. From here, bend the knees. And as you exhale, bend the elbows. Keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down. Modified Chaturanga. Once you're all the way down, reach your legs back one at a time. Bring your hands forward a few inches. And then inhale, Cobra. You're moving your chest and ribs forward whilst you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, readjust, hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back and curl toes under. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. You need to adjust your feet, walking them forward or slightly back, then do so. And then breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge. Your right knees to the floor. Push the floor away with your left foot as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Step your right leg forward for forward bend. Keep the neck relaxed. Now breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Push the floor away as you rise up, standing up. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. Press your feet to the floor. And as you breathe in, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky, telescoping ribs. As you exhale, fold forward, belly in. Lunge, inhale, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee, place your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away with your left foot as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Reach out with your fingertips. And as you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. From here, bend the knees. Lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Sit bones touch the heels. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. Notice what you feel in the pose. Lunge. Breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Left knees to the floor. Push the floor away with your right foot as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg forward for forward bend. Keep the neck relaxed. Now breathe in, lengthen belly away from the waist. Push the feet to the floor, standing up. Lift the chest. Lift your back ribs as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands together by your chest. Open your eyes, chair pose. Bend the knees. And as you breathe in, sweep your arms up, lift the chest, but reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. As you breathe in, move chest away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away with your left foot as you reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, hands are down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach it back into heels, feet together, and as you exhale, lower down. Upward dog, tops of the feet to the floor. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward. Keep dragging the chest forward as you send the legs back, knees off the floor, thighs are off the floor. And exhale, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, inhale, step your right foot forward by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away with both legs as you're reaching your arms up to start. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Feet together, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Up dog, breathe in, move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Lengthen through the spine, reach your sit bones back. On the breath, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, step or float your legs between the hands. And exhale, forward bend, lengthen through the spine. Chair pose, knees are bent. As you breathe in, lift your chest as you reach your arms up. Sit bones reaches back. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. As you breathe in, sweeping your arms up towards the sky, lift your chest and reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Now breathe in as you move your chest and ribs forward. And as you exhale, flatten your hands and step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. You're moving chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Bend the elbows, do turbo dog. Squeeze your elbows in. Now relax your neck, relax your jaw. On the next breath as you breathe in, rise up on the tiptoes. And as you exhale, pull your belly in as you reach your sit bones back. Push the floor away. You're going further. Do turbo dog as you squeeze your elbows in. Breathe in and rise up onto tiptoes. And as you exhale, move your belly away from pelvis as you reach your heels to the floor. You're pushing the floor away. On the next breath, as you breathe in, rise up onto your right foot. Don't step, just reach your left leg up towards the sky. Reach it back. And as you exhale, bend your left knee, look under your left armpit. Now breathe into your left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, send your left thigh away from you. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee forward towards your chest, and you're hovering over the edge of the mat. And as you breathe out, reaching your left heel to the sky, left leg reaches back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your left armpit or left elbow. And as you exhale, reach it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your right armpit or right elbow. And as you exhale, reach it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands, place your left foot to the floor, and then place your right knee. Don't place your right knee down. The toes of your right foot are curled under. Push the floor away as you reach in your arms up towards the sky. Press back into your right heel as you breathe in, lengthen out and back. And as you exhale, go a little deeper, bend that front knee and reach your left thigh forward. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reach your right arm straight forward. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm straight back, spinal twist. Now breathe in as you lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, reach your left arm back, that right arm is forward. On the next breath, bring your hands down either side of your left foot and place your right knee down onto the floor. Ease your left foot back about 2 inches and place your left hand onto the left thigh. Press into your right shin. As you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm up as you open right side ribs. Twisting lunge. Exhale, your right elbows over the left thigh knee. Make a fist with your right hand. Left hand is on top. Now breathe in and lengthen ribs away from your right hip. And as you exhale, you're twisting towards the left. Spread the breath into the back. Deep breath, spreading the ribs. Push the floor away with your left foot on exhale. Breathe to heart, deep breath. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. On the next breath, straighten your right leg. So your right leg is straight and you're reaching it back. And then release your right hand down towards the outside of your left foot. Sweeping your left arm up towards the sky. Extended twisting warrior. Press into your right leg as you breathe and lengthen ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, opening out towards the left. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Now exhale, rolling chest open towards the left as you reach your left arm to sky. On the next breath, wrap your left shoulder as you reach your left arm forward over your left ear. And as you breathe out, glide your sit bones back. On the next breath, spread the breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, lengthen that left arm forward, sit bones are reaching back. Inhale, release. Hands down, either side of your left leg. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away as you lower down. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. You're moving chest and wrist forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And then exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing the floor away in downward dog. From here, anchor into your left leg. Breathe in. Lift your right leg up. And exhale as you reach it back. Now breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you exhale, you're lengthening your right leg back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend your right knee. Right heel is towards the left glute. Look under your right armpit. Keep sending your right thigh back. Now on the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee forward towards your chest and hover. And as you exhale, lengthening your right leg back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee towards your right armpit or elbow. And as you exhale, lengthen it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee towards left armpit or left elbow, coming into the twist. And as you exhale, you lengthen it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands for lunge. Your left knee is off the floor. Push the floor away as you're rising up. Your arms are reaching to the sky. Press into your left foot as you breathe in. Lift your belly, your diaphragm, chest. As you exhale, as you go a little deeper, reach back into your left heel. Spinal twist. On the next breath, stretch your left arm straight forward. And as you exhale, reaching your right arm straight back. Press into your right foot as you breathe and lift the belly away from thigh. And as you exhale, send that right arm back as you reach your left arm forward. Deep breath, lengthen out of lower back. So you're lifting your back ribs up. And exhale, reach. Reach your right arm back as you reach your left arm forward. On the next breath, place your hands down either side of your right foot and place your right knee to the floor. Here's your right foot back a couple of inches. Twisting lunge. Place your right hand onto right thigh. Send your left arm up on inhale. And as you exhale, bring your left elbow over your right thigh and knee. Make a fist, left hand, right hand is on top. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Press into your left shin and breathe in. Glide your ribs forward away from left hip. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist to the right. Now breathe as you lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, twist to the right and glide your right shoulder away from left to right ear. Everyone breathe to heart and energizing your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, as you twist, glide your right sit bone back. On the next breath, release your left arm down to the outside of your right foot and reach your right arm up towards the sky. If you can, curl the toes under of your left foot, lift your left knee off the floor, and then reach your left leg back for extended twisting warrior. So the left, you can be on the ball of your foot or the left foot flat to the floor. Reach back into left leg. As you breathe in, glide the ribs forward away from left hip. Press your right foot to the floor, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Right fingers are reaching up, spread the fingers. Now breathe. Breathe in and lengthen ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, as you open towards the right, glide your right sit bone back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, wrap your right shoulder as you reach your right arm forward over right ear. And as you exhale, send your sit bones back. On the next breath, spread the breath into back, spreading the ribs, spreading the back. Now exhale, sit bones are reaching back, your right arm is reaching forward. Inhale, release, hands down either side of your right foot. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. From here, clasp your hands behind your back for boat. Now breathe in, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your legs. Tuck your chin to chest. And as you exhale, lengthen your legs back. Feel as if your ankles are squeezing towards each other. Now breathe in. As you breathe, draw your belly forward away from pelvis, moving chest up towards the chin, but tuck chin to chest. And as you exhale, lengthen back. Hands are clasped, reaching your hands down towards your heels. As you breathe, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, you're lengthening. Feel this right from hip joint, lengthening back. Inhale, release, lower down. Readjust the hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl toes under. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Meaning for pushing floor weight in your downward dog. On the breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand for warrior one. Right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Lance Dodger, your right arm is coming back, tucking the forearm onto sacrum. And your left arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your left foot as you breathe in, stretch out of your left side. And as you exhale, reach back into your right heel, tucking the forearm down onto sacrum. Press your hands behind your head and neck, keeping balance. And as you exhale, reaching your left elbow up for Lance Dodger. Now breathe into heart, energize your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, as you push the floor away, you're lengthening your belly, your diaphragm, your chest as you reach your left elbow up. Breathe into lower back and feel the opening As you reach your arm up, sit bones touch down. And as you exhale, you're pushing the floor away, keeping chest lifted. Last breath in this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down to the floor, either side of your left foot. Now release the back foot for arrow lunge. From here, lift your right knee off the floor, straighten your right leg. So in arrow lunge, you are here, that knees off the floor, and you lengthen that leg back. You can stay here, or bring hands onto your right thigh, left thigh, stretching your left thigh forward. And if you're going further, you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. You're lengthening back. Reach back into that right leg. And as you breathe in, keep lengthening away from the thigh. You feel this into quadriceps. You feel this into psoas. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper if you can. Press your left foot to the floor. And then breathe in, lift away. Belly lifts away from the thigh. And as you exhale, you're taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Place your hands to the floor. Your next pose is lounge lunge. So your right hand is reaching forward about 10 inches ahead of the shoulder. Left hand is stretching in left thigh forward. And you can have the hands onto thigh or onto the calf. You reach your right leg back and breathe in, lengthening away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, your right ribs are as if they're turning to the inside of left thigh. Now breathe in as you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. Press your left foot to floor, and as you exhale, as you move your chest towards your left thigh, send your right leg back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your left arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, you're reaching it back towards your right heel. Now breathe in and glide your ribs forward as if the ribs are coming up into right armpit. And as you exhale, reach back. Left foot presses to the floor. You can go further, bend your right knee. Reach your right hand back, grab hold of the ankle or the foot. And then breathe in as you're lengthening ribs away from the waist. Press your left foot to the floor as you twist. You're drawing your right heel towards the glute. One more breath like this, deep breath. And as you exhale, opening out a little bit more. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your left foot. Step the left leg back for plank. Then reaching back into heels. And as you exhale, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Moving chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down and press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward by your right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away with your right foot as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Pressing down into both legs as you breathe in, push up, lengthen up. Exhale, go in a little deeper. Lance Dodger, your left arm is coming around the back, forearms tucked onto down the sacrum. Your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your right foot, and as you breathe in, lift, lengthening out of right side. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Place your left hand, your right hand around the back of the skull, and reach your right elbow up to sky. Now, when you press down into that left foot, feel the arc of the foot as it's moving away from the floor. So the ball of the foot presses down, the heels are pressing down, and then breathe in, traction, lengthen up, chest is lifted. And as you exhale, as you go a little deeper, reach your right elbow up, left forearm tucks the sacrum down. Now feel the strength in legs, and as you breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, as you go a little deeper, lift your chest. As you reach your right elbow up, it feels as if it's unlocking shoulders. Inhale, release, and ease on up. Bring your hands down either side of your right leg. Release your left knee to the floor. Release the back foot for arrow lunge. Then inhale, lift your left knee off the floor, straighten your left leg. Your hands will now be onto your right thigh or to the floor. Or if you're going further, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Reach back into your left leg. As you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening. So feel the opening into hamstrings, into quadriceps, psoas. And as you exhale, reach back. Press your right foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift belly. Lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper if you can. One more breath in, deep breath. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor and place your left knee down. Lounge lunge, bring your left hand forward about 10 inches ahead of the shoulder. Right hand is tractioning your right thigh forward. Left leg is lengthening back. Feel for anchoring into left leg. And as you breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from hip. Press your right foot to the floor as you arc your left ribs towards the inside of right leg. Then breathe in, move belly, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Press your right foot to the floor. As you twist towards the right, glide your right sit bone back. Now breathe into lower back, deep breath, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. As you exhale, opening chest to inside of right leg. On the next breath, stretch your right arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, reach it back. Your right foot is pressing to the floor. Reach your right arm back to the left heel. If you can, on the next breath, bend your left knee. Reach the hand back, grab hold of the ankle or the foot. And as you exhale, feel as if you're opening out towards the right. Now breathe in. Glide your left ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left heel towards the glute. Your rolling chest open towards the right. One more breath. Balloon the breath into left side ribs. And as you exhale, press your right foot to the floor as you open to right. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your right leg. Grab hold of a block and step back to all fours. Your block is now placed between your ankles. And you're lying down onto your belly. Okay, your hands are like in cactus position. This is boat with shoulder shrugs. Neck is relaxed, hands in cactus position. Now from here, inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your arms and legs. And as you exhale, glide the shoulders down the back, squeeze your elbows in, squeeze the block as you reach your legs back. And then breathe and broaden the upper back, arms forward. As you exhale, lift up, glide the shoulders down, squeeze your elbows in as you lengthen legs back. Breathe into upper back, broaden the upper back, arms forward. As you exhale, lift up, glide the shoulders down as you lengthen legs back. One more, breathe into upper back, broaden the upper back. And as you exhale, reach back, lengthen your legs back. Inhale, release, lower down. Your hands are under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing thought away in downward dog. From here, bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Grab hold of your roll and grab hold of a block. Now, grab hold of the roll and grab hold of your strap. So the roll is going to be under your belly. And I'm giving you an option now. So here are the options. You have a strap in close proximity. And actually, I'll go straight to the strap. So you have a strap, and you'll be doing bow over the roll with the strap. You're using the strap. The strap is around your ankles. I've got hold of the strap with my right hand. I'm lying over the roll. And then I've grabbed hold of the strap with my right hand, lifting the arm up, and then taking hold of the strap with either one. So this is a position with one, lengthening your legs back, reaching my right elbow up. So that's one. You stay here for 3 to 5 breaths, and then change the other side. Otherwise, you're taking hold of the strap with both hands. And as you reach up, you're lengthening the legs back. So you're lifting the chest, You're reaching your elbows up as if you're squeezing elbows in. Your legs are lengthening back. So that is option 2. So one hand at a time or both hands. The third option, or the third and fourth option, is to do bow without the strap. In this case, you're reaching your hand back, grabbing hold of the ankle. Again, you could do one hand, one leg, or one hand, one leg, or grabbing hold of both ankles with both hands and reaching the legs back as you lift the chest. Okay. So choose one of those options. If you wanted an additional option, I'll give you 2. So the additional options, if you didn't want to go so deep, is to have the roll. Place the roll between your thighs, standing with your feet parallel, your thumbs at either side of the spinal column, your feet presses down, you lift your belly, diaphragm, chest, and then you're coming into a back bend with the standing back bend with the roll. Chest is lifting up, elbows are tucking in, sit bones touch to heels. So that's your 5th option. And final option in this one is to do camel. You're doing camel. Your hands are onto the hips by sacrum. You breathe in, you lift up. Keep the chin tucked to chest, and as you exhale, you go back. Aiming for about 5 breaths there before coming up. So those are options. Choose the one that's right for you. Good. So keep sending the legs back in if you've got any of the bows, and keep lifting the chest. So you're feeling the side ribs are really opening up. So you're reaching your arms forward. You lift belly, diaphragm, chest, and you're lengthening out of lower back. So reach your arm forward if you're in bow. Or if you're in bow with both hands, feel as if you reach your legs back and it lifts your chest a little bit more. That's it. Reach it back. That's nice. Deep breaths. And as you exhale, lengthen your legs back, lift chest a little bit more. One more breath, deep breath. If you haven't changed, change so you get the chance to do both sides. That's it. Keep reaching that elbow forward with the strap. Go ahead, Clint. Reach it forward. Yeah. Reach it up. Reach it back. Yeah. Good. Nice. Just take your legs back. Reach them back. Yeah. Exactly there. And then once you've done your counts, then release. Grab hold of your roll and place your roll between your thighs. You're lying down onto your belly, and the roll is placed between your thighs. Your hands are under the shoulders. The tops of your feet are pressing to the floor. From here, tops of the feet presses to the floor, top to elbows, squeeze the roll. And as you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And as you exhale, move chest and ribs forward as you lower down. Top to elbows, squeeze the roll a lot. And as you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. And as you exhale, draw chest and ribs forward as you come all the way down. Drop tailbones and squeeze the roll. As you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. You're lengthening your legs back. And as you exhale, lower down, chest and ribs are moving forward. Last one in this, top tailbone, squeeze the roll. Breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back, elbows tucked to hips. And exhale, release, lower down. Move the roll out of your way. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl toes under. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor weight in downward dog. From here, bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Come down into seated position. And then from here, coming into straddle position. from straddle, working on your right side. So bring your right hand down on the outside of your right foot. So my right hand is about aligned with my calf ankle, or you can go a little bit further. So if you can go further, my hand is reaching slightly by the foot just beyond. Press down into your left sit bone. Feel as if you're sending your left thigh away from you. And then breathe in, reach your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, lengthening your left arm over left ear. Press your right sit bone to floor. Also press your right hand to floor. And then breathe in, lift your ribs away from right hip. And as you press your left sit bone to the floor, lengthen left arm over left ear. Now breathe into the side ribs on the left side. Really use the breath to open these ribs. And as you exhale, as you lengthen forward. As you breathe, feel the lengthening belly away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, as you fold over, send your left leg back. One more breath like this. Deep breath. Keep gliding your right rib so along your right thigh. As you exhale, as you send your left sit bone back, your left arm reaches over left ear. On the next breath, use your left arm to pull your body up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come up. Other side, your left arm is reaching down towards the outside of your left foot. You've anchored into right sit bone. Feel as if you're sending your right thigh away from you. And then breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you exhale, you're lengthening your right arm over right ear. Both feet active. Deep breath, lift your side ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, as you lengthen your right arm over right ear, send your right leg away from you. Now breathe into the side muscles, intercostal muscles on the right side. And as you exhale, you're lengthening that right arm over right ear. Press your left sit bone down as you breathe in, lift out of your left side. And as you exhale, as you fold. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up, and left hand supports your head and neck as you come up. Forward bend. So from here, your legs are still reaching out towards the side. You walk your hands forward. Bear down, the sit bones presses down. As you breathe in, feel as if you're lifting up. You feel for opening into hips. Keep the chest lifted. And as you exhale, you fold. So now breathe in, lengthen the ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. On the next breath, spread the breath into back ribs and using this to open up the back ribs. And as you exhale, you fold. Taking 3 more breaths in this, deep breaths. And as you exhale, as you fold. Deep breaths. And exhale, fold. One more breath, deep breaths. And exhale. Now push the floor away, breathe in as you come up all the way up. So one of the things that you can do in this pose, really, especially if your back is tweaking, you can, what I've just done is created a bolster. So when you come into this pose, you can get deeper into the pose. What I've done is I've placed a small block, my roll, and then a cushion and a blanket. So I've created a bolster. And what you do is you have that there and you're folding over. So you're resting on there. You can also have another block and rest your forehead onto the block. Your legs are lengthening out. And this just allows you to be in the pose, especially if your lower back is tweaky, your back is tweaky, your mid back, you just be in the pose. And then you can work with your own rate of release. You'll feel this opening into hips, top of the thighs, right by the groin as you're lengthening the legs out. But your focus is not forcing this. Your focus is being in it. You can be in this pose 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and just working with breath to open up. And pushing the floor away as you come up. So this is a really nice pose if you create a bolster or creating sufficient. You're using the pose to lift your belly diaphragm and to open up your back ribs. So that's something that you can do. You find it a lot easier than if you're folding forward, you're putting more pressure into hamstrings, putting more pressure into the back. What this does when you create a bolster, it gives you support as you're folding forward. Bring your hands by hips, draw your legs together, and then lie down onto your back. Shavasana. So you can lie down with the soles of your feet flat onto the floor, the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. And when you're in that pose again, if you feel this into the pelvis by the joint of your pelvic bone, if you had blocks or a roll or a blanket, you can place them by your thighs. It just supports your legs and it takes the pressure out of the joint by your pubic bone, and it helps to release your back. So you can lie down in this way, just gives you a little bit more support for your legs. Or so in this way, or straighten the legs or the soles of your feet flat to the floor. Now allow your body to relax completely. Relax, close your eyes if you can. And then relax your skull bones. Relax your forehead. And relax eyes and eye sockets. Relax your nose, relax your jaw. It's a good moment to open your mouth and moving your jaw from side to side. And then relax your neck. Relax your collarbones and let your shoulders soften away from your ears. Don't feel so that you're letting go and feeling comfortable, then do so. Relax your upper back and feel the back broadens as it sinks into your mat. And relax your mid back. Relax your lower back, slightly tuck your tailbone, pubic bone towards your navel, sit bones to heels, and feel how this opens your back. Now relax your belly and diaphragm and relax chest. Now feel how your pelvis opens up. Relax thighs. Relax your hamstrings and your quadriceps. Relax your calves, your knees. Relax your shins and ankles. Relax your heels, your feet, and relax your toes. And as you work through this process of relaxation, so each part of your body, and notice how those areas feel as you begin to let go. Relax your arms, your shoulders, and relax your triceps and biceps. Relax elbows. Relax your forearms, your wrists, and hands. Relax your fingers. Still the mind. and allow yourself just to be in this moment. Feeling your own sensitivity, the care that you have for yourself, the compassion you have for yourself. And often we neglect ourselves in preference to having compassion for others. Sometimes it's not as if we even think about it, we just do this very instinctively. We have to be reminded that self-care is really important. So make it a part of your intent to take care of yourself, to say that you are worthy enough to give yourself some time, some space to take care of self. Sounds like a paradox or a contradiction that continual neglect of self-care means that you will not be able to care for some of those others that you truly want to care for. So your commitment to others must require a commitment to self. And feel the grounding down. Feel as you let yourself go, sinking deeper, deeper into your mat, into your trusted and safe space. Allow yourself to let go a little bit more. And then notice how you feel. Now, as you feel the edges of fingers, the edges of toes, taking yourself deeper and feeling the edges of your skin and the boundaries of your body, boundaries of your heart, the lungs, your spleen, kidneys, and connecting with these edges. And breathe into these edges. Now on your next breath, begin to move your body in a way that feels good. It's like becoming in tune with the rhythm of your own body, the rhythm of your heart, the melody that makes you feel really nice about yourself. Listening to the melody the body gives. And on your next breath, bend the knees. Move your knees towards your chest, hug your knees, as you allow your body to ease side to side and forward and back. And then roll to your left side. Bring your right hand to the floor, flatten your right hand to the floor by chest, and then breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away with your right hand as you come all the way up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come into a seated, cross-leg seated position. Rounding down into your sit bones, feeling the solidity of the earth beneath you, the surety of the earth, hands together. Now congratulate yourself for your practice, and thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. So finishing with a deep breath and exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone